Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your February tarot forecast. And there's a lot on your plate at the moment, I feel. Let me tell you, we've got the sun reversed at the beginning of this month, and darling, your heart chakra is imbalanced. I'm really feeling a strong sense of vulnerability or avoidance from you, but it's not going to make the month any easier. I feel like we need to really start to let that heart chakra open up so that we can be open to receiving the love and the rewards of life that we deserve, basically. I feel like you're ignoring a situation that's imminent, and it's going to be happening anyway, regardless of your control or say so or not. It's just how the version of events unfolds. And my advice to you this month would be that it's better to let it unfold within your control. So taking the control that you can of it. And I've got some interesting notes that came through to me in meditation, which I'll go on to shortly, but they link into this very, very clearly. Take whatever control you can, even if you feel like it's only a little bit. You need to stop putting your head in the sand. That's really the message that I'm getting for you. Stop being avoidant and start to take control of your own life, because there's situationships, and I'm going to call them situationships, and I feel for a lot of you, you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in, or you know shouldn't be in. It's toxic, it's not really working for you, or actually there's not really that problematic, but it's just not that feeling that aligned for you. And I feel like now really is the time that you need to kind of take that decision making into your own hands, because I feel like for a lot of you, this relationship that we're in query of, it's not going to be a long-lasting one anyway, I'm sorry to say. Well, I'm not sorry to say, because it's what's meant for you, but I'm sorry to be the deliverer of the news. You know, you already know it within that it's not really right, and I feel like you're wasting a lot of time. I feel like for some of you, this relationship is quite a long-lasting relationship, and it's daunting, it's scary, because you know that we've got the tower reversed here, which is showing that you need to make the decision to kind of bring that end, to bring the closure, so that you can rebuild your life again. And that is the part that's scaring you, I feel like, Gemini. Is scaring you to rebuild from the ground up. But honestly, if you are in control from the very beginning of this new beginning, of the new start, it's very exciting, because it means that you put in your own foundations, you put in your own building blocks to create then the empire above that you want to create. So it's actually a really positive time. It's just quite scary and intimidating for you. But I would encourage you to just really sit with your feelings and how you feel. Maybe talk to friends as well, but really try and just really sit. Try not to be too influenced by other people's like external opinions. You are in this situation, you know how you feel. So for those of you in that situation, that you really just need to sit with it, maybe do some meditation, some calm mindfulness, where you can come to terms with it, really feel the perfect way to deal with it, to create as less hurt and anguish for everybody involved as possible. People are always going to be sad. There's emotions that are going to come up that are maybe not positive, but it's always going to be in the best option, in the best interest for everybody else, because everything that happens, well, not everything that happens, but in the situation of relationships, I really do feel like you're meant to find somebody different. I feel like for a lot of you, that might not make sense, but for a lot of you, I think a lot of you as well, Gemini, that will make sense. But I think for those that it doesn't, I think this relationship card is talking to that relationship that you have with yourself, and that avoidance, going back to that avoidance. It's almost like how do I say this? Kind of the unwillingness to visit any previous trauma, because it's painful and it's hard to look inside, but it's very comfortable to keep going down these roads. And I feel for a lot of you, there's this negative self-talk, there's this negative spiraling pattern where you compare yourself to others, and you need external validation rather than feeling it for yourself. I feel like you really need to do a lot of self-love work, and that's Also coming from a place of love for me, but I really am feeling this blocked heart chakra, and you're not going to be able to manifest anything into your life that you dream of, anything pure anyway, through this blocked chakra, because it's just you're attracting the wrong kind of people, the wrong kind of relationships, the wrong kind of everything, to be honest with you. So I really would encourage you to sit with yourself, and I know it can be difficult to start this journey, but maybe seeking external help from a therapist or like a guidance coach or something like that would be really good for you, because it'll just give you a little bit of a direction and help you to start off on that path of self-discovery. And it is intimidating to go down that road, but it's so worth it, and I just really want to encourage you to do it, because you're going to grow so much from that. Don't sit in the old version of you, because you know there's a future version of you that you dream of. That version in the future that you dream of does exist, but you need to align with it now. If you don't align with it now, then you're never going to reach that version, and you're always going to stay on this kind of broken record, I want to say. It's almost like the same version of events keep unfolding, and that's because you need to now be the one that's in control and changing things up, because it all starts with yourself. And that is probably going to feel quite heavy, because it's a lot of accountability, but I mean it with the most love and guidance that I can. And if any of you want to kind of message me, then please do reach out and feel free. I'm always going to be here if you want to chat, if anything's feeling a little bit too hard. I know it's an intimidating kind of realm, the self-love and self-care one. Trust me, we've all been there. We've got the Page of Wands, so I feel like there's just a time for you to start looking back. It's all that introspection that I've just been talking about, but we have got the Ace of Cups coming through towards the end of the month, and Justice reversed. So what I'm seeing is, and the Two of Coins as well, what I'm seeing with these cards together is there's going to be a lot more peace on a situation. So once you kind of make those decisions, once you kind of make those decisions to move forward in a new way, or like start on a new footing, then there's going to be a lot more peace, and you are going to be surprised with yourself how much emotionally you can unlock and kind of overflow, and then start to make the right kind of relationships and choices that suit your lifestyle. Justice reversed is coming through to me because it's just a warning to say that don't always feel like you don't need revenge. Justice isn't revenge, and that's what I just need to feel like. I feel like I need to tell you. But there's definitely a lot more balance coming in your life, and I feel like coming through with the Two of Pentacles, like I feel like you're leaving rough seas behind you. You're making the choice today to move forward on a new foot and with a smile on your face, and knowing that yes, you are going to face a little bit of turbulence, and it's not going to be the easiest ride, but knowing and reassuring yourself through this message that good is coming of it, and that's why you are going to persistently try not to be avoidant and get through it. We've got the Moon, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio, so it's really showing us to have that bravery to face your fears and to kind of move on and grow from that. Communicating clearly, and then we've got in the near future from the angels. So for those of you who those relationship things do, the messages of relationships coming to an end do kind of suit and align with, maybe the communication is in aligned to that, and in the near future is when you need to start having these chats. But also it could just be like communicate clearly with yourself, get your values. And I feel like a lot of you're like, well, just a bit passive about everything, but you do have values. It's just you're kind of ignoring them. And I feel like now is the time when you need to really communicate clearly with everybody else and yourself. Turquoise is going to be a really good crystal for you to carry, because it really aligns with the throat chakra and helps to keep that open and balanced so that you can communicate your truths, communicate honestly. But also rose quartz is going to be really good to help balance out that blocked heart chakra as well. We've got love from your parents. So no matter what, your parents are coming through to just show you that love. It's almost like no matter whether your parents are in your life or not, that kind of love of a child, I want you to feel that for yourself, and treat yourself, and this is telling me as well, to treat yourself as you would like to be loved by a parent. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to start talking about some of my notes that I made during the meditation now. We've got quite a lot actually for your sign this month. I'm just going to bring them in here a little bit closer. So I got split up with 2 exclamation marks, and that's what I've written down for for you, the first thing. So the spirits have told me split up. Splitting up is going to be a very good thing for you. If it is on the cards already, I'm not saying go and cause absolute chaos just for the sake of it, but if it's something that's already on your mind, then this is the sign for you that splitting up is going to be a good thing, and the universe is kind of pushing you in that direction. I feel like for some of you, faith and belief systems are changing, because I've written down holiness, faith and belief systems. I feel like you're starting to believe in a bigger kind of concept, and your mind's getting a little bit more expansive in that spiritual respect. I've also put, take a walk, gal. Take a walk, clear your head, get some air. Get in the air, you are the sign of air, Gemini. Get in the breeze and kind of just have some headspace out there. I also got the song There Is a Light That Never Goes Out, and I know that this is a message for you. You are the light that never goes out. So it's just to have that belief in yourself. I also wrote in capitals, believe in you. Gemini, this is your time to really believe in yourself. You've got a lot of limiting self-beliefs, which has come through in my meditation, and I want you to start looking at that. It's every step of this is a journey, but it's really going to help you on that kind of route to self-care. Have fun as well. Don't be scared to have fun. And Gemini is like one of the most fun signs, and you are always fun with everybody else. But do fun things for you, not for other people. So where does it align for you, and how do you get your kicks? Because that's what I want you to be doing more of now. I've got spring soon, so hang on in there. And then I've got, it's spring soon. I feel like you're needing that warmer kind of climate to inspire you. And then a song by Pink Martini called Hang On Little Tomato came through for you as well, which is all about just hanging on in there. If you go and listen to it actually on Spotify, it's beautiful. Hang On Little Tomato by Pink Martini. And if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, that should lift you up a little bit, hopefully. Screwball ice cream as well. That's just the most random thing, but apparently screwball ice cream is maybe have an ice cream, like really to connect with that inner child. If you used to have the screwballs when you were a child, maybe have one. It'll help you to connect with your inner child a little bit more. I get two names. I've got the name of Victoria and the name of Dwayne. I've never had Dwayne before, so that's interesting, and I hope those connect for you. I have got grief. I've got a broken heart. And I feel like that is very self-explanatory to do with the kind of relationship that you know it's right to split up, but you still love for this person. But I do think there's some of you that have got a physical grief that you're dealing with as well. And I want to send my condolences and my love and my healing to you for that. Just know that when somebody's no longer here with us on earth, it's for their greatest interest. And you never know what could have been after that on this planet for them, you know. I do always feel like, I don't want to put my opinions on you, but I do feel like souls are kind of only here for a limited time, and they go on to something much, much better. So sending you lots of love for that. I'm going to give you the opportunity. I've had this in my hand for an hour. I'm going to have to take a sip. I'm going to give you the opportunity now to ask the crystal a yes or no answer-based question. So if you think of a question now, if the crystal swings back and forward, it means no. If it goes in a circle, it means yes. So if we can get the answer for Gemini's question, please. Okay, it's a strong yes for you, Gemini, there. I hope this has brought you some kind of comfort. Please do reach out if you need somebody. I honestly mean that. DM us on Where's My Crystals or myself at Bearded Beauty Blogger. I'm always going to be there for you. Don't go through it on your own. And best of luck to you with everything this month, because I know really exciting things are coming. Please give us a share. Thank you already for sharing with your friends and loved ones and tagging people in the comments. I appreciate you being here, and have an amazing month.